You anecdotes of some of the defects of what is happening in this country. And I've used the EFF as an example because the EFF are the people we regard as close to us in the left. We didn't go to the DA and ask them to govern. We didn't. I went to Julia's party, EFF, and asked them. And then he said, no, we can't govern with you. You are corrupt. I did because I thought this is where we are. He doesn't define himself on the right. And ANC people, some of them said, you are not talking enough with the EFF. EFF gave us 10 commandments to answer. I've never had such a difficult homework, even in my school days. You know, writing a homework and all of that, and then send it back to Floyd. And then he marks red, all of it. I said, you know.
Good day, everyone, and I welcome you to another epic episode of Ndlonzi, the channel that talks about politics in South Africa. So Nomvula Mokonyane was with Sizwe Walsh at the XMWX, and they were speaking about some many things concerning the ANC and how did the ANC come to form the GNU. And what was interesting is that she even went back maybe to give us a little bit of insight about the talks between the ANC and the EFF. And she has disclosed some information to say that they've met the EFF more than 4 or 5 times. A couple of times they've been negotiating. And one of the leaders that they were talking to was Floyd Shivambu. And she went even further to expose Floyd and said that Floyd was very arrogant, and Floyd showed a side of not caring about anything, and saying that you must bring the EFF inside the GNU so that the EFF will destroy you, the ANC, and says that they were shocked, right? So Nomvula Mokonyane was part of the negotiation, the team that was selected to make deals with all the political parties. As she claimed, the EFF was the first party to negotiate with the ANC, and the mandate was to go and talk with everybody. The EFF put demand that undermined the organizational structures of the ANC. Let us hear what Nomvula Mokonyane has to say here.
We haven't met with everybody under one roof.
Interesting.
It was the ANC negotiating with each and every party.
Wow, so that's how you divided and ruled all of them.
No, that's how we had to consolidate our influence. Exactly.
Brilliant, strategic. I won't lie.
So we negotiated with all of them, including those that have got one representative. There's no one that we didn't talk to.
Wow, so you had bilaterals with literally everyone.
Yes. Others we met 3 times, 4 times and stuff. And we were ready to work with the EFF. We were very ready. We were ready to work with MK, just as we were ready to work with Freedom Front Plus. What was unfortunate was the mandating processes of some of the parties. And I think it was unfortunate because part of what we were told was, no, we want to work with you. The SG of MKP came, Floyd, telling us, no, the EFF wants to work with you because our intention is to strangle you and kill you and bury you. And, okay, fine, that's fine. We'll see. We'll strangle and kill the other. But on condition you give us the deputy president. If you are not going to remove President Ramaphosa, give us the deputy president. He said, no, that's not how you negotiate. Here are the principles. What are you saying about these principles? They did not. And the second, the third, we met the EFF 4 times. And the last time they came, they lectured us, told us how useless we are, how they are mobilizing progressives, and how they are going to have their own candidate with everybody, including the DA, to counter our candidate. the DA will vote with them.
So as she outlined that after that the EFF, they met with the DA, they also wanted to put their conditions, so to bring so and so and not to bring so and so. And she says that they dismissed all of that, and the ANC was the first to start the talks with every political party. She said that even those smaller nyana political parties like the Azapo and those small parties they spoke with, right? The ANC was ready to work with the EFF and the MK, like they were ready to on working with the Freedom Front Plus. So the SG of the MK party, Floyd, came and said that the EFF wants to work with you. And our intentions, we want to strangle you or to kill you and to bury you. So Nomvula Mokonyane said, Floyd said that the intention of the EFF, we want to strangle you, we want to kill you, and we want to bury you, and we want to be part of the GNU. And said that they were shocked. And after that, Floyd and his team, and guess who was there also? Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was with Floyd, and they left. That is why you'll understand now why the CIC talks like this.
I lost my brothers now, turned against me. And I never looked back. I've never, not even once, doubted myself when my brothers turned against me. It is not for the first time that the brothers turn against each other. It's there in the Bible. It doesn't start with them. So why should I be a crybaby when they turn against me?
So the CIC cries, you know, it is so sad when you see Julius Malema in this condition. This is so unbelievable. He cries to say that he was betrayed by his brothers. And taking what Nomvula said and taking what the CIC is saying, that meeting together, you come up with something very shocking to say, how come that Ndlozi and Floyd can do this and Dalimpofu can do this to the CIC, right? But let me show you another thing that is interesting. While Nomvula was speaking, was busy delivering, saying all what she said, guess who responded and said, lies, 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 and she's lying? Floyd Shivambu, or ex-platform account, he said this, says that she is lying. Floyd Shivambu at Floyd, do we have medical facilities to cure pathological liars and lies in South Africa? Or is just a condition we should live with? Nomvula is a liar, and she knows she is lying about the negotiation process. The good thing is that there are recordings of the meetings that happened. ANC NSG Nomvula Mokonyane explains how the ANC came out on top of collusion negotiation despite a devastating election result. So Floyd says that this lady is lying and says that I have the records of the minutes of the meeting of what happened, right? So simply Floyd is disputing and say that Nomvula is lying. Let's wait. If I'm only saying if Nomvula is lying, it means that the ANC is out to destroy the EFF, the MK party, and personally the relationship that Julius Malema and his brothers have. She is just adding fuel on top of fire. She's just making this thing to be worse, only if she's lying. But if now Nomvula, she's speaking the truth, it means that the character and the personality of Floyd Shivambu, Ndlozi, Dali, it is questionable from henceforth. It means these three cannot be trusted. How can you work? If only Nomvula, she's speaking the truth, how can you work to demise, to destroy, and to go against Julius Malema, knowing what has happened to him after he was dismissed in the ANC, knowing how SARS went for him and stripped him everything that he had because of he had quarreled with some big name politicians because he was fighting for something. If now these three did this, it means they can't be trusted. The only way now to resolve this mess and this dispute right? Because Nomvula is coming with her own claims and Floyd is calling out her to be a liar. We need Floyd to give us the recordings. We need Floyd to publicly release the recordings of the minutes, because now they will make people like me to say that, but how can you say that? We are there to represent a company, and when you get there, you speak ill of the same company you are representing, and you speak bad about the company you are representing to say that we want this deal, but if you can give us this tender, we will destroy you after giving us this tender. How do you negotiate like that? Is Nomvula speaking the truth? Because if she's speaking the truth, it means that the CIC has been betrayed big time. But if now she is lying, can be something else about the mission of the ANC and even other political parties like the DA. It means that they are out to destroy political parties that are pushing the ideology and the agenda of black people, black liberation. It means that the leftists, the parties on the left, they are against these political parties and they are fighting back now to destroy them. The only thing that will resolve this, let us wait. We need Floyd. Anyone who knows Floyd, to tell him to release the minutes publicly to disprove Nomvula Mokonyane. That's what we need. Please, you can subscribe to the channel, you can support us, you can press the super thanks button, and you can leave your comment on the section below on this topic. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.